Hi, my name's Demara, and I'm going to be giving you today a piece of channeled material that was given to me at least, I think, here a couple of decades ago. But it's never been appropriate to give this because this information, and I'm just going to give you a quick minute on this before I go into the material, and then I'll talk more about it if it feels that I need to afterwards, because I can't even, I've just reread 3 pages of this and realized how important it is for me to give this out now, because this is information that's called "And Another Day Breaks," and this is about after the cleansing of the physical side of the earth. So can you imagine how important that is? I only have 1 copy of this, and if I don't get this out today, if something happens to any of my possessions, and I have very few, but this was in the bottom of that suitcase that I've talked so much about, that I just flung all the papers, all the channeling into the bottom of a suitcase, put my clothes in and came. And this was 3 years ago now. So this is really important. And what I would like you to do here, because I think this is really good advice, just listen to this and put your consciousness onto the sound of my voice, because you will understand this, but it will go in somewhere where you will never forget some of this. Because we need to remember this as we go through the next period of time. I've got shivers going through my whole body right now. But I am going to do this. It's on very faded, typed manuscript. So I have a magnifying glass here so that I don't stumble too many times because I can't read it. I'm just checking that the camera's on here. Yeah, it's definitely on. I'd hate to be reading this and find it's not there. Okay, so this is called, and I never label these manuscripts myself. I was given this heading, "And Another Day Breaks." And this was straight after, well, no, it was some time after, but I had already channeled the first 2 books at this time. It is with great joy that we speak with you again. We have no way of explaining to you how much it means to us that we are able to converse with you again. When you read this material, you will have all realized just how much has happened upon the earth plane. It is with great regret that we speak to you of the losses that have been sustained. It is with great regret that we speak to you now of the many who did not take up the opportunity to become whole. It is also with great regret that we speak to you of the anonymity of those who have not become whole. As we speak, we are sad, but we also speak to you of great joy. Joy in rejoicing with those who have become whole, who have reached their salvation. It is with these people that we truly align now. We cannot reach those of you who have chosen to become anonymous. We are choosing to use this word because as the earth has now realigned, those who choose not to realign with her have become anonymous. As the earth now revolves around her own planetary sphere of cosmic consciousness, she is also realigned with the energy of the universal consciousness. She has become whole again. When you look out of your window upon the earth plane, you may not consider that she is whole. You may indeed compare her to a diseased plant that is losing her leaves and her flowers. But it is not so. She is realigned. She is whole, but you must now await her season of blooming. Before the flowers can grow, her body must now heal itself and begin the process of new growth. Her leaves will grow again. Her root system will begin to bear new roots. There will also be a time of hibernation. This hibernation will allow the energy to arise within her entire system, and then you will witness her new growth. This day of which we speak is indeed come. It is a day of holy celebration. We will be giving you many ways in which you can celebrate this day. It is a day which will last forever. This day will become your holy ordinance. As holy ordinance is celebrated, so you will be celebrating the coming of the Lord. Our Lord is your Lord, the Lord of the universe. We do not speak here of the Lord of your religions, but a Lord of which you have not spoken. It is a Lord of greater things. We cannot speak of this in your vocabulary, but will attempt to give you a feeling of that which we speak. It is holy. When the Lord comes to your planet, then you will be able to speak to him yourselves. It will be as if the air is holy, the water is holy, and the earth herself is holy, and you too will be holy. For some, the energy is built up very quickly, and they are now able to feel immense grace. For some, it has been a time of much healing, and they are still too damaged to begin to experience all there is to experience. As we give you the words, you will be able to be with us. Each day, the energy will begin to rise and reach its ultimate crescendo. This crescendo is the holy order. As each crescendo rises, then you will rise also into a magnificent crescendo of ascendancy. This information has many levels of awareness coded into its essence. It is with this information that you will be able to decode the essence. Only through the essence can you become whole. When the essence of eternity is touching you, then you are completely committed to eternity. Our understanding of this has many attributes. These attributes are those of holy manifestation. During holy manifestation, you will become holy. As this holiness penetrates through your soul, then your soul will recover its knowledge of its pure self. It is the pure self that has the Holy Grail. Much has been spoken of the Holy Grail. These words were catapulted into the universe and called upon each and every one of us to come and assist you in preparing for the coming of the way. Now that the Holy Grail is upon you, you do not need to call us. We are here and everywhere. We are with you and among you. This is a time of many dimensions. Each dimension has an energy of its own. Each energy will assist you in some way to remain within this holy domain. It is indeed a domain of holy intentions. Many of us have become entrenched within this holy domain. We do not feel damaged or indeed in danger, but we feel that we have reached our destination. It is a destination which has become our home. As you see, we are learning with you. We did not know that we would be allowed to stay here. As the future unfolds, so unfolds the holy order. This order does not follow any set itinerary of logical standing, but manifests itself from itself with itself in mind. Each day is a day of days. Each moment is a moment of moments. We will be able to give you more information by forming the words through the momentum of the intention of the energy. It is the intention and not the form which is important now. Each moment is a moment in time, but not time. Each day is a day, but not a day. It does not pass and it does not come. It is only here. The here and now have become melded into one experience, and this experience is holy order. Some things have been added, but nothing has been taken away. When one thing is added, then the addition will change the whole. We will only be giving you subtleties. We cannot now give you facts and figures. When we give you the subtleties, then we will be giving you the essence. It is because the essence has become bigger than the facts. The energy is more important than that which is physically manifested. Every physically manifested form has also a subtle image or energy. Now that we have passed through the final stages of earthly manifestation, we have the subtle form growing bigger and bigger. Each subtle form will outgrow the physical mold. The physical is now only the mold. When you were manifesting in only the physical form, you could see only the physical. Now that you are manifesting in a subtler form, you can see only the subtle. The energy forms are incredible. They are larger than anything you would have thought possible. It is not just an energy field, but an energy manifestation of spirit. Spirit is vast. As spirit takes over the control of this dimension, then the physical fades away. It is only a memory. It is only a piece of information which allowed you to give yourselves the real thing. Nothing could have happened if you had not first known what it was to become physical. After the physical, then the remainder of the plan was waiting to be lived out and on into the subtle. It was no accident. It was the manifestation of the plan from the divine. From the moment that you were born in spirit, then you were born into the freedom of the divine plan. This plan was formed from the Holy Grail, from the holy blood. It did not appear within a logical form. It has never been logical. The energy from this plan was far beyond any form of logic. Can you see now why we told you so often that your scientists could not find it? They could not find the Holy Grail. We are very much of the view that the New World energies will be extremely welcomed. This does not mean that the energies are balanced, but things have been changing. When we discuss the world, we are speaking of the energies of the people of the world, since the world in itself is not a physical entity. It is only an etheric entity which is spoken of by people. As we speak of the world, so we speak of you and of all of the other people that are still in the process of change within the sphere of the Earth planet. The word world was coined in order to bring about an orderly control of what was out of control. It has become an almost satirical phrase, since you never were in control. By using the word earth, you will be organizing yourselves into a more spontaneous movement which is aligned to the earth. She has always been one of your masters, as you cannot and will not survive without her. She is your bread and butter. She is your eyes
and ears. She is also your spiritual mentor. If you listen to the earth, you will hear everything that you need to hear. It is an ever-sounding sound. It is a heartbeat. This heartbeat will nurture you and mend your wounds. You would be in a sorry state if the earth had not been able to heal herself and therefore heal all of you. If the energy of the earth was still magnetically unstable, then none of you would be stable either. All of your energy is drawn from the ethers around the earth. When she is sick, you are sick. If we did not intervene and stop the rot, then the earth would still be sick. Sorry, I have some crazy Spanish people in a car shouting something out outside, which I have no idea what they're saying. I apologize. When one part of a fruit becomes moldy, then what follows is contamination of the whole fruit. It is only by cutting away the bad parts that the rest of the fruit will remain whole. We have cut away, we have pruned, and we have saved the earth from destruction. This destruction would have been a calamity, not only for you people of the earth, but for other planetary constellations. As we prune, so we heal. We are reiterating what is known, but we also require that you are able to understand why. This why holds many different facets. Each facet is an encyclopedia in itself. As much information as could be held anywhere is held within this why. As we speak to you, we will endeavor to give you a picture. This picture will not be there dimensional. Sorry, very faded this bit. This picture will not be 3-dimensional. It will be 12-dimensional. There is a circle divided into 4. Each division is also divided into 3. This is your 12 dimensions. When we speak of dimensions, we speak of layers of consciousness. Each layer has a suspended energy. Within this layer lives the essence of life. When all 12 layers of energy are interactive, then you have divine presence. Since in the center of the circle lies the nucleus of divine spirit. If you imagine that the center is the beginning of time, then you have access to all states and all measures of energy and consciousness. From this circle comes life and death, but not after you have passed through the first quarter of the circle. When you have passed through the first quarter, then you cannot die. But you certainly spend too long immersed within the energies of the first quarter. It would be like spending every day as if the hours between 7 and 8 are the only hours of the day. You do not even know what you have been missing between 8 and 9, let alone between midnight and 1 a.m. It is very limited. It has been very limited. Some of you now understand. We will be taking you into the next phase of this circle through to the dimensions of 5 and 6. After that, you will again be given the choices of either remaining within this segment of the circle or traveling on towards the next 3 segments. In some cases, there will be people who will travel on through many segments at once. When a dimensional shift occurs for a whole populace of a planet, this extreme energy shifts. Whole populace of a planet, then extreme energy shifts are made, and it is possible to use this energy to propel yourselves through many levels at once. We will call you people for only a little while longer. For now that the shifts of energy are over, you will become spiritual beings, and we will reinvent you. We chuckle with you. We do not mean that we are in fact reinventing you, but that you will require to become known for what you really are, spirit beings. Spirit beings do not hold the same physicality. You are lighter in body, mind, and spirit. The alignment now is with the stars, the suns, and the moons that are held within the cosmic whole. You are no longer held into a physical reality. This physical reality was not reality at all, but a very small mirror image of what you could see and hear. You can now see and hear much, much more. Is it not beautiful within this new world? Although we are still using the word world for you, we will not use this word much longer either. For if we do, we will restrict you in your growth. It is possible to outgrow both of these realities. If we do not give you every opportunity to forget what you have limited yourselves into, then we will not be doing our jobs. Forgive us for allowing you to be forgetful of the things that you are now experiencing. It is much more important for you to forget the limitations and remember the opportunities for growth and enlightenment. We will be remembering with you. We do not forget, but we have to now realign ourselves to be those sparks of ingenuity for you to carry yourselves forward and on into the last segment of the circle. The circle will always be there. It does not alter. But what does change is the power that is obtained by others, knowing all dimensions. When a circle is weighted over one side by the enlargement of one segment, then the other segments are out of balance. In order to give ultimate power to the circle itself, then everything within it must be of the highest consciousness. As we travel on towards ultimate peace, then each segment will become balanced again. Through these last 2,000 decades, there has been much confusion and much realignment of matter. It will be during the next 2,000 decades that energy will be redispersed throughout the circle itself. If you imagine that your universe, our universe, is a circle, then you will have some idea of that which we speak. It is not a small circle. It is huge. It is immeasurable. It will not be converted into the smallness of your measurements. We will call this circle eternity. Within this eternity lives all life, exists all things. If you draw this circle, then you can see only one level of dimension. If you visualize, then you will be able to see the 12 dimensions. It is segmented and layered, but each layer circles the other. What you are beginning to experience is the multi-dimensional nature of your universe. Imagine this universe in 12 different shades of color. This will also assist you. Each color is a hazy shade of hue. It is not solid, but multifaceted. There are in fact 12 colors within the universal rainbow. You have always been taught that 7 existed. This was an illusory trick which had occurred because of the energies present within the sphere of the Earth planet. Each has 7 different shades, but these are only visible through the opened third eye. Now that you are opening these third eyes, you will begin to experience the importance of color and their different shades. This is one of the most healing experiences for you. It will balance your own energy systems and give you more sight. This sight is what we would call real sight. It is not just physical, but will enable you to see energies and become at one with them. You are becoming universal beings. You are becoming at one with your universe. It is an experience that we know you would not have wanted to miss. The past is erasing. It is disappearing into the background. We will try not to speak of it again. It is so much more important to remain here and now and witness everything there is to witness now. Wow. Well, I don't remember most of that when I originally took that down, and I'm really not going to add to that because it would be impossible for me to do so. I really need space now to integrate that knowledge myself. I hope you enjoyed this. I would really suggest that you play this a few times, that you share this, because this explanation is just beyond anything I ever thought it was going to be. And I really feel like this is so important to share with the world now, because if our internet goes down, we have no way of doing this. I feel like now I have to get this into print and to actually get it out in the physical as well. It's sending shivers down my spine as I sit here talking about it. And I feel like it's my responsibility because I received it those decades ago, and that we are nearing that time when the physical will change so much that things that we depended upon in order to share information may not be there. So please do what you will with this. It's free for everyone throughout the world. And thank you for listening. Please subscribe so that the algorithm on YouTube can take this message around and it will be on the feed for everybody to see. And please give us a like. That also helps the algorithm to send this out further into the internet. Thank you very much.